Hey, it's Rissy Cat. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I make videos about moving from UK to Jamaica. So we've just landed, and here are my first 7 days on the island. On my first morning, I had a kalaloo sandwich for breakfast. I didn't really get kalaloo before, as in UK, I've only ever had it from the can. Having it from the yard, though, is much different. If you've never had it before, it's similar to spinach, only that it has more texture and flavor. Plus the local scotch bonnet, of course. Here is my first sweet sup. I've never tried sugarcane before. Kind of tastes like sweet corn a bit.
That's because they put that sugar. This is where sugar came from, original. This and beetroots. This is the origination of sugar.
So bamboo is sweet like this as well?
No.
Oh, just bite it off.
Yeah, bite it and chew it.
I feel like I'm just biting off wood. This is crazy. It's like just water and sugar, like honey. Wow, what is it? Wow, it's something beautiful. Wait. Okay. Wow, what is it? Wow, what is this? This is beautiful. We happened to come right before carnival. This was the first carnival since pandemic. It was staged at an unusual time of the year, and the turnout was reflective of the times. The demographic of carnival has seen a momentous shift from being a celebration of a harvest for the masses to a parade of the upper class. Here, you have to pay to participate. That money is used to cover the big soundtracks, drinks, costumes, security, and so forth. Totally understandable why it is so expensive to participate, but you do wonder about the long-term impact. Paying $1,000 US is completely normal. Or you could follow my lead and watch it from the sidewalk. While in London, this parade is subsidized by the government for the purpose of preserving the culture of its Caribbean migrants. So here are the things we just picked up from the market. A bag of mangoes. Then we have everybody's favorite breadfruit. Oh my god, this plantain is actually huge. Some small banana. Hello, look, what is this? What is this? I love to eat cashew nuts, but I actually have never seen it in real life. So this is an individual nut, and this is the fruit. Kind of like a bean on top of an apple. Come on.
What is this?
It is kind of similar to apple, but it's very starchy.
What do you think?
It's always good. It's beautiful. Here's ackee. So how do you get rid of the pip? Do you just boil it, yeah? The unripe fruit of ackee is unsafe to eat, even if it has been cooked. Ackee fruit poisoning is caused by ingestion of the unripe areoles of the ackee fruit, its seeds and husks. Its manifestation can include vomiting, altered mental status, coma, or even death. I heard that Jamaica is the only country in the Caribbean that eats it. Captain Bligh, who was the famous sailor who is best known for the mutiny on the Bounty ship, introduced it to the region from West Africa back in the colonial period as a cheap alternative to feed slaves. Other trees brought by Bligh were breadfruit, mangoes, Tahitian apples, and too many to mention. To clean the ackee, you've got to remove the black seed and remove any pink tissue. So here we go, some fresh ackee ready for tomorrow's breakfast. Good morning. Now let's make that ackee and saltfish. This is the green bananas that we got from the garden earlier this week. Look how juicy it is. Look, it's just dripping with juice. Look at that. You have to clean it in the sink because it stains. So it just makes things easier. Guys, I really wanted to film the final meal, but the food was so good and I was so hungry, I just ugly ate it. This is our 6th day in Jamaica, and finally we're going to make our way to the beach. As you can see, we have a couple of surfboards stuck here. I don't surf. I meant to learn how to surf. Red stripe melon, 3.4%. Watermelon is my favorite fruit, so looking forward to this. Okay. A new highway is being built from Kingston to Portland, hopefully becoming complete by 2025. It should get you from Kingston to Port Antonio in around 1 hour rather than the current 2.5 hours journey on what feels like a riverbed. The highway project, which is an island-wide venture, has transformed in which one gets around the island. The roads are very first world and immaculate once completed, often offering some breathtaking views of the skyline, coastline, and lush forestry of this amazing place. This eastern leg of the highway will make Portland and St. Thomas more accessible and open up the sleeping giant in the tourism industry. For me, these two parishes were as close to the Garden of Eden as it gets, and takes the prize of being the most beautiful and remote parts of Jamaica. Some might disagree. Yallas is one of St. Thomas's primary towns with a population of over 10,000 people and growing. At night, the town changes from a congested urban center to a mellow yet lively scene of streets lined up with pan chicken stalls and small pubs with patrons and reggae music. One of the most interesting features of Yallas are the twin salt ponds located just outside the town center, which were once a key source of salt for the region. Why is the water orange?
Oh, this is a pond.
It's
right
a pond.
Yeah, it's right beside fresh water, right beside the sea. So you can see the salt foaming at the edges.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it's a lot more in the summer. Right now it has a really bad smell to it because it's like stagnant water.
Several theories about the existence and appearance of the ponds are part and parcel of local folklore. One of those I call the two brothers story, where one brother had an affair with the other's wife while he was away in Kingston. Devastated by his brother's betrayal, he cried so hard that his tears turned in 2 ponds in which the offending brother and his wife died. Another story is that one brother chopped the other to death, thus the red color that the ponds assume. One of the most academic opinions is that during the earthquake of 1692, the land below what are now the ponds sank, leaving pockets of seawater almost completely enclosed by land. Due to evaporation, the water in the pond is extremely saline, at times recorded as being 15 times saltier than the seawater. Unless you have a guide, I don't suggest you go surfing because the road can be a bit treacherous. At times, you feel as if you're driving into water or soft sand. Also, if you don't have a 4x4, stay home. Our destination is a small cove on the other side of the pond. During hurricanes or high swell weather, the surfers insist that there is rarely a better place to go and surf. But I guess there is some stigma to go to a beach like this. It's not the quintessential white sand beach made famous by those North Coast all-inclusive advertisements. This feels like the real Jamaica. Undisturbed by the first world fetters, the landscape virtually unchanged since the land was first settled. These places always have me feeling small and insignificant. In a good way though. So we've been looking for beaches where we can surf, but up until now there hasn't been any waves. I think we found a place where we can surf. Not we, because I won't be surfing, I don't think so. So I've just had my first attempt at surfing. It was very short, but I did manage to get my knees on the board, so that was pretty cool. But time to get some food. This was my week in a nutshell. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe because there's so much more to come.